folks, welcome to Module 9 on Morphology. For the next module, we will study morphology. What is morphology, you ask? Well, morphology is the study of word structure and relates to the morphemes or meaning units in words. A morpheme is the smallest unit of language that has meaning. Before you begin your readings, though, I am asking you to do something different. First, I want you to take a self-assessment of your morphology skills. This is provided on Canvas for you to download. There's also a key, but don't check your self-assessment until after you have completed everything for this module. We're going to do kind of a pre-test, and then you can also take this again as a post-test and see if your skills improved. You are not turning this in, but it is a neat way to think about learning. How can you teach something to someone if you yourself are lacking in that area? This module, you have one chapter reading from a textbook by Louisa Moats on morphology. Then you will have 3 additional journal articles to read. Your presentation, this module, is on the basics of morphology. This presentation was created by a colleague of mine, Dr. Mary Beth Calhoun, who is now an associate professor at the University of Miami. For your quiz this module, be prepared to break apart a word into its morphemes. I provided you with a resource online for breaking apart morphemes for those interested in some practice before completing the quiz this module. In addition to your quiz this module, you will also give an informal morphological awareness assessment. Administer the informal assessment of morphological awareness to a student, preferably in the later grades of elementary school, or if you can't find that, even someone in a higher grade would be sufficient. If a student in these grades are not available, then at least use an adult for your assignment. You can download the informal assessment of morphological awareness online. Now, the directions on the assessment are not particularly clear. You are to say the word on the left, then give the sentence completion probe for a morphologically related word. You may have your student either say or write the word, but I find writing more informative. If you do decide to have the student state the word for you and then you write it for them, make a note on the top of your assessment. Or if the student wrote the words, make a note of that as well. Write a brief summary of how your student does. 2 paragraphs is sufficient. I have also provided the key for you to score the incorrect responses on your assignment. Or, well, assessment. It is your assignment, but technically it is an assessment too. For your 15 points for this assessment, you need the actual assessment the student wrote on or the assessment you wrote on if they are giving you the responses by stating them out loud, the consent form, the first paragraph of your write-up, and the second paragraph of your write-up. Finally, you need to mark the errors on the assessment and mention your errors in your paragraph write-ups. That's all for this module. If you have any questions, please email me.